in part just because the suspect in this case is still alive to have been caught in the first place. That's an anomaly. One thing mass acts of violence have in common in our recent history as a country is that the people who commit them usually end up dead too. Lots of times they kill themselves. If they don't kill themselves, they're often killed by police. Most people who commit crimes like this suspect in South Carolina do not survive their own shootings. But when they do survive, sometimes by remarkably circuitous and strange circumstances, they get caught. Sometimes by florists who happen to nag themselves about turning around and making sure that what they thought they saw was really what they saw. And so tonight, back in South Carolina now, 21-year-old Dylan Roof is caught. He was flown there earlier this evening from North Carolina, where he was captured. They sent him back across state lines. The chase of this story seems to be over now, but the process now, from here on out, the long, devastating public legal process of trying him is just about to start. Dylan Roof is set to appear in court tomorrow for the first time. And you know what? Just like Jared Lee Loughner, who shot and killed 6 people and wounded 13 others, including a sitting member of Congress in Arizona in 2011, and just like Jahar Tsarnaev, who killed 4 people and wounded 280 others in April 2013, and just like James Holmes, who's on trial now for the movie theater mass shooting in Aurora, Colorado in 2012, and whose trial is so grueling and traumatic for the people who've been sitting through it each day, for those who have to testify and relive that experience, and for the jurors who have to ultimately decide his fate. It's been so grueling and traumatic that the court has had to provide therapy dogs for anybody who needs them. I mean, just like all of those guys before him, Dylan Roof's legal process is now underway. And undoubtedly, it will leave its own unique kind of trauma in its wake. One part of the tragedy in Charleston, South Carolina is over. The suspect is in custody now, but a new and different type of trauma is just beginning. The long, wrenching legal process that will likely wreak its own kind of devastation in its own way for the people who have to work to bring legal closure and some semblance of legal order and justice to this tragedy, that is what starts now. And it can only start now